Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Friday Gear Show. Now, we've been working a lot with Vibram recently, and the first video that we created was looking at the shoe resoling process. Today, we're going to be answering a question that loads of you guys have been asking us. What's the difference between different Vibram compounds, and why would you buy one over the other? So let's start at the beginning. Who are Vibram? Well, they're a company based in Italy and they make soles for lots of outdoor activities. They're right at the heart of climbing and mountaineering. It was started in the 1930s and has progressed and grown from there. They work with lots of top quality brands, including La Sportiva, Tenaya, Scarpa, but they generally just make the soles for shoes. They don't actually make the shoes themselves. So this rubber has pedigree. I mean, how many times do you watch an indoor climbing competition or an outdoor route and you see that little flash of Vibram gold on the sticker on the bottom of someone's shoes? Now, Vibram made lots of different types of compounds of rubber for different shoes, but today we're going to be focusing on the three main climbing shoe rubbers: XS Grip, XS Grip 2 and XS Edge. Let's start with XS Grip. XS Grip stands out for the great balance amongst all its features: grip, edging performance and durability. XS Grip provides very good results in many kinds of situations and works well on small, difficult footholds, on steep routes, friction slabs and overhanging walls. Thoroughly tested, XS Grip has demonstrated its performance on many of the most difficult routes in the world. It's won world championships and major international competitions. Next, we've got XS Grip 2. This is a high-performance formula designed to provide the climber with the highest precision on small footholds. XS Grip 2 has been optimized in its structure and therefore suits shoes designed for more challenging terrain. It delivers simply excellent grip. And finally, let's talk about XS Edge. This has a much harder compound than the rest of the range. XS Edge rubber is great at supporting your foot. It's designed to help you stand on the smallest edges and take advantage of any available rest. It's an edging master, and due to its hardness, it offers good wear resistance. So that's a rundown of the different compounds, but there are more complexities in this story. So let's have a little look at the shoes that the rubber is attached to. Vibram don't make their own climbing shoes. Instead, they partnership with brands who make everything else apart from the sole. Having that Vibram stamp on the bottom of a climbing shoe implies excellence, in the same way that having a Gore-Tex stamp on a waterproof jacket implies the same thing. It's important to remember that the qualities of the rubber will change dependent on how the shoe manufacturer designs the shoe. The outer and the sole are linked. Tweaks to the overall design of the shoe will affect how the rubber feels. So XS Grip, XS Edge and XS Grip 2 will feel different between different brands of shoe. The thickness also changes things, so Vibram will work with the manufacturer to give them exactly the type of thickness and size of the sole they want to design the perfect shoe. Let's look at some examples of climbing shoes. With the XS Grip, let's look at the soles on the Wild Climb Pantera and Tenaya Mastia. Both use XS Grip, so durability and sensitivity are important, but they have totally different approaches. The Pantera uses a solid one piece of rubber, while the Mastia has a split sole. The Pantera is going to be more supportive, especially through the midsole, so better for long routes and multi-pitch days, while the softer Mastia will excel on more overhanging terrain. Moving on to XS Grip 2, and we have the classic La Sportiva Solution and the Scarpa Furia S. Same rubber sole, but the Solution is known to be slightly stiffer, allowing for lots of power to be passed from foot to hold, while the Furia S is super soft and has a barefoot climbing experience. It's interesting as both are designed for boulderers but have a totally different feel. Lastly is the XS Edge. We picked the Scarpa Instinct VS and La Sportiva Otaki, which both use XS Edge rubber, but the thickness is different between them. The Otaki is 4mm thick, while the Instinct VS is 3mm thick. You can also see how the shape of the sole is different with the extra toe hooking section on the Otaki. Because of that thickness, the Otaki will be slightly stiffer than the Scarpa Instinct VS. Same rubber, different feel. So which rubber compound should you pick when deciding on the climbing shoe to buy? Well, you've got to consider the type of climber you are, the climbing you do, and the rock type that you use it on. You want your foot to be supported throughout the climb, and the ability to stand on the smallest footholds with the least amount of pressure through your foot is invaluable. Sport climbing is all about making terrible footholds work best for you, and XS Edge allows real precision, especially on something like limestone nubbins, which are often small and bizarrely shaped. If you want an overall rubber compound that can be used as much indoors as outdoors, then again, Edge is great. The extra durability will stand up to rough plastic holds much better. But perhaps you're a very lightweight sport climber, and in that case, XS Grip 2 might be more up your street. It's going to be difficult to feel any sensitivity through the XS Edge rubber if you don't weigh very much. If you're a boulderer, then perhaps XS Grip 2 rubber is more your thing. That ability to smear and hook, especially when things get upside down, is a real advantage. Being able to manipulate your foot onto the ripples of rock, let's say on something like sandstone, is a real advantage to smearing. If you're looking for a compound that offers a good balance between grip, edge and durability, and that works well on a large typology of surfaces, then XS Grip is the best choice. XS Grip is an excellent balance between grip, durability and sensitivity. We've talked a lot today about the different types of rubber and the specifications between them, but honestly, none of that really makes any difference, because what makes a difference is how it feels for us as climbers. Vibram soles are on a lot of climbing shoes. It's very likely that you will have used them at some point during your climbing career, and understanding what the purpose of the sole is important when you're purchasing and buying a new shoe. Shoes are expensive, you don't want to get it wrong, so arm yourself with a bit of knowledge. Personally, I love finding out about this stuff. I like getting geeky about rubber types and how it feels, because it does make a difference. And if you're looking to really push your climbing grade, having that knowledge is essential. So there you go. Hope that helped you guys. There's links in the description if you want to watch the first video we made looking at the climbing shoe resoling process. And of course, shop links down below if you want to check any of the products that we've been chatting about today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.